What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great edition of No Love Philly, the podcast dedicated to artists, activists, musicians, comedians, breweries, comedians. Did I say comedians already? Basically anybody in the city of brotherly love and the surrounding area that makes it as awesome as it is. Today we're going to take you back out to West Philadelphia, where we interview RasJosh from the Ground Up Entertainment. This dude we go into a lot of different things, man. We talk about his Jamaican ancestry. We kind of talk about how From the Ground Up got started. We talk about just kind of making that decision to pursue something like this full time. We find out about, a little bit about what he's trying to do with different artists. We find out about how he started to go about charging people for verses, when he knew that was the right time to do that. And we learn about, kind of what he does with Molly Cobain and the whole crew of people that he works with. So he's an interesting character. I really enjoyed getting to speak. I love getting to go out to that side of town, man. It's awesome. But I really enjoy getting to speak with Ross. Yeah, man, he's a cool dude. I'm not sure if it was vegan or vegetarian, but I felt bad because I scooped up a cheesesteak from the corner store. And I was like, "Oh, you want some?" He's like, "Nah, I don't need that." But he's a cool dude, man. He's got a lot going on. He believes in what he's doing. He puts out music all the time. We get a crazy ass Philly story, so that's cool. But yeah, here it is, Mr. RasJosh. Make sure to like us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let us know how we're doing, and if you know somebody if you're listening to this and you have somebody that you think should be interviewed, hit me up, man. No Love Philly, KNOW Love Philly on Facebook and Instagram. And if you or somebody wants to be interviewed, hit me up. All right, here we go with RasJosh. Thanks again, brother. Yo. All right, man, we're good. We're at 60th and what?
60th and Master, man.
That's what's
West
up.
Philly.
Real West Philly, not University City,
No,
West Philly.
West Philly, heart of West Philly.
All right, man. So I'm here with RasJosh. RasJosh, you do so much, man. I caught up with you when I was interviewing Molly
Cobain.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You do so much. You got so much going up. You from the ground up. Tell me a little about everything that it is that you do here in Philly.
Well, to start off, I go by the name of RasJosh. I'm an entrepreneur, basically trying to get my craft off the ground, basically from the ground up. I do the dancehall, reggae, hip hop. I got my clothing line from the ground up, and it's basically I decided to make clothing line first, so I decided to make an entertainment company. So basically, and I was doing music for a long time, since I was little. But I always, played around with it, and I never took it serious till about 3 years ago, 2014. And about a year after that, in 2015, I was running with a clique called OBH. Shout out AR Ep. And I decided to, start my own thing. I started, I started my label first. I came up with a logo, and I was going around asking everybody, about to do my thing. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I, getting different ideas or different decisions, or what can I do? Like, close friends and that. So I decided, start the clothing line and start an entertainment company.
All right. So you started off with the clothing line. One of the things that I noticed, and a couple of things that I've seen with skits, is like motherfuckers will go out and they'll spend $300 on a pair of shoes or whatever it is, but then you try to hit them up for like a $15 like shirt, $20 shirt or whatever, and it's like the hardest fucking sell. Why do you think that is? Or do you even have that problem out here?
I mean, you do. I mean, everybody's different. You're
gonna have to let that open up the. There you go.
Everybody's different. Everybody prices is different, but I'm doing it from the ground up. So why not start low and support the people that don't have it? Everybody don't have it all the time.
Is it difficult for you to make that sell, or are most people like receptive to it? Like they're hitting you up and they're like, yo, I'll take it.
Yeah, well, I'm not high. My prices are not high. My shirts are $15.
That's easy. You spend that.
Right.
Going out to eat or whatever.
Right. You can buy a whole outfit for about $50 from me. Pants, shirt, bandana.
Oh, you got the pants too.
Yeah.
So All right. So what was the deciding factor that you were like, this is what I'm gonna do? And is this all you do?
Well, basically, I love music, and that's like my passion. Um, I always loved music since I was little, and like I said, I always used to play around with it, do little songs, freestyles, and stuff with my family. But I decided this is what I really want to do, and it's my passion, so I decided to go hard with it.
So you made that decision in 2014, right?
2014.
Right. And so you started off right away. You started off right away with the logo,
Mhm.
right? And then when did you start actually getting that logo and start printing it on the merch? Did you do that right away? Was it? Or did it take you a while to like think about what it was?
Actually, I came up with the logo, and from the ground up, and I got a friend of mine. He designs real well or whatever, and he decided to. He gave me the idea of the city of Philly upside down. He was like, "Yo, that'd be hot. You should put that on there." I'm like, "Good." So he sent me a picture of from the ground up with the label on it. I said, "That's it. That's it right there." I said, "Thanks." So I ran with that, and I made one shirt. All around the city with it. People was like, "Well, what's that? What's that? That's from the ground up. I need that. Can I get one?" Blah, blah. So that's why I decided my first rep. I bought 20 shirts. Went all around the hood, whole West Philly. I say they were gone in about less than an hour.
Wow, man.
Less than an hour. So I said, "Hold up, I think I got something here." Next week I bought another 30. Went just like that. So I said, "You know what? Did it again. So now, 2017, I fell back on it. I started working on my music. Put a little, I haven't put a CD out yet. But now, I'm dropping, end of July, I'm dropping a little mixtape just for the people. Because they waiting for me. They want to hear something. So, back to the clothing. Now, since I told you I fell back from my clothing, now I'm getting a big bulk. Instead of getting 20, 30, I'm getting a big bulk. I'm getting the female line done now for the summer for the ladies. I already got the kids line and the men's line. I'm just put one in the whole, get one whole bulk, and I'm gonna just go on tour when I drop my CD. I'm going on tour with my clothing and my CD.
So where are you selling your clothing line? Where are people getting it? Are you putting it in shops? Or you?
Actually, the shop I was telling you about, Black and Nobel, that's the first store I'm going to put it in. It's on Broad and Erie. It's a black-owned bookstore, and I'm gonna just go from there. Actually, I'm trying to open up my own store in West Philly.
So tell me a little bit about Black and Nobel. You were telling me, you say he's a real cool dude.
Black and Nobel is a black-owned bookstore. They ship out to prisons, any prison, and all over the world. They ship out to if you want a book.
How long has that store been in business?
Oh man, over 15 years.
Really, in the same spot, just same right there.
Broad and Erie.
Wow, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you were telling me something really interesting too. You said you grew up vegetarian. So
actually, my parents. Well, actually, my dad is from Jamaica, and
So no Jamaican jerk chicken?
Nah.
Oh man.
Nope. Well, for me, let me tell you the story. I was raised a vegetarian. Both of my parents are vegetarian. I was raised vegetarian, and as I got older, I only started eating chicken and stuff like that, or turkey. I never ate no beef or pork. Never. Tried it, but I couldn't stand it because
You hadn't had it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my culture. I'm half Jamaican. My mom here is from Philadelphia. My dad is born in Jamaica. He was raised in Philadelphia. He came over when he was about 10. And
Go ahead.
my mother's here from Philadelphia.
Have you ever gone back to Jamaica?
Yeah, I've been about 3 times.
No shit. What the fuck is that like?
Oh man, the first time I went, actually, man, to be honest, I didn't want to come back. It's so beautiful. Like the land and the water, like if you see the water down there, it's like
it's clear, isn't it?
Clear. You wouldn't want to go to a beach here no more in the United States because it's so clear. It's like jumping into a dirty pile of water versus clean.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's beautiful, man. It's like anybody was convinced them to visit there. It's beautiful.
So you're saying your dad's from Jamaica. What do you think it is that inspires so many, especially like from Jamaica, to make it out to Philadelphia of all places? Like, what do you think that attraction is, or what was the attraction for your dad to do that?
Actually,
You don't have to hold that mic close.
actually his mother.
Oh, is
His
that what it
mother,
was?
Yeah. Actually already had family here, so his mother decided to move here, and he grew up here. Decided to grow up here, and actually I forgot the last time I've been was about in last year of December.
Oh, you went last year too?
Yeah, my grandfather passed, so I had to go down there for the funeral. Rest in peace, my grandpa, my dad's father.
That's what's up, man. So you said you took a little break from doing the the clothing line,
Yeah,
right?
to work on my music.
But you're gonna try to bring that back up in bulk, right?
It's back up in bulk and music, clothing. I'm doing it all.
So
From
I
the
heard
ground up
a little
entertainment.
bit. You posted a little snippet of what you're doing musically on
Facebook.
Instagram. Oh,
On
was it
Instagram.
Facebook? Yeah.
Both.
So tell me a little bit about that.
That's where I promote a lot of my music at on Instagram. RasJosh215. You can follow me, and RasJosh with Douglas on Facebook.
Y'all should be putting those on Molly's intros, man. Some of those bangers just as an intro.
Yeah, actually, that's what we're doing. We're going to start incorporating my music, some of his skits and so forth like that. And actually, for me, I always did hooks for people. Other people would call me for hooks and stuff like that. But actually, if I show you my DM right now, people DM me every day for a hook. So I decided to start charging people. A little $50, $60. If they want a verse and a hook, I say about 80. But I'm small, I'm just up and coming, so I might as well start charging.
Here's the thing, though. That's so smart. You just said. So I think that what you're doing is something that a lot of people are afraid to do. You see what I'm saying? Because what it is they say, oh well, I do this, but nobody's really like willing to charge for it. You see what I'm saying? They're not comfortable with it. They don't know what to charge or whatever.
But I feel as though my craft is worth.
I think everybody's is, right.
Everybody's is, but why not? If this is my craft and my passion, why not make money off it?
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
It's like a job.
It's 100. It's exactly 100% a job. You know what I mean? I just think that
music, make money doing it all. Shows, features.
Have you done any shows? Have you done any shows
lately?
Of
course, I perform every weekend.
Oh, hold on. We got to talk about that. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So, so you're gonna have to hold that mic real close because you are a soft-spoken dude, bro. I want to pick it up, but so you're doing shows every weekend. Where are you doing the shows at?
Different venues, different open mics. People like random like artists I know would just call me or DM me, or if you want to do a show this weekend, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Where are the spots here in West Philly?
Oh man, as far as doing shows,
yeah.
West Philly is not too many. We have one. Is on 52nd and Parkside. It's called the Parkside Banquet Hall. We just had a show there last Sunday.
That was Molly's, right?
Yeah, he was hosting, and I also performed.
All right.
And it's called the Parkside Banquet Hall. It's on 52nd and Parkside. In West Philly, it's not too many venues. It's another spot on 52nd and Media that a lot of people don't know about. It's like a nice cultural spot. It's an outside place. It's real big. It used to be called Wall Street, but they changed the name to One Love Art Center. They have a big stage, big outside. It's real beautiful. I'm going to take you down there and check it out. I'm going to show you the place.
I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I talk to, because I interview a shitload of bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that they do is they do like underground basement shows.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have anything like that? Is there anything like that in the hip-hop scene where like people are using their houses as venues and throwing shows in the basement? Is there anything like that?
Not that I know of. Not in 2017. No. Not that I
that's
know
wild.
of.
Y'all need to get on that. Y'all need to check
That's
out that.
That's smart. I need to, yeah.
I'll make sure to send you some links to some of the ones that I know about. I don't think that they have.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that they have.
And back to actually Black and Noble, as I was telling you about the Black-owned bookstore. Every Wednesday they have open mics for artists to come through and do their talent. Yeah, every Wednesday.
So who have you seen perform out there? Are you there every Wednesday?
I go every once in a while because I've been so busy with me and Marley. Doing between his music and comedy, because that's my artist from my label.
Yeah. So we need to talk about that too.
Yeah.
So from the ground up. So what it is, it's the entertainment, right? It's the clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
It's the entertainment, right? So you bring on different artists, right? And what your role in it is you help promote them, right? It's almost like
basically Marley Cobain, he's like my first artist as far as comedy off my label. But I have artists. I have 2 singers, male singers, and I have 2 rappers. But basically, I'm trying to get my project off the ground first before they're working though. They're working. But once I get my project and my videos off and everything off the ground, that's when I'm gonna focus on my artists.
So as part of them, as part of their work and they're doing all of that, right? And you're helping them out. What is it that you do for, like, let's say there was an artist that was like, yo, I want to be with from the ground up. What is it that you do for, like, what services do you provide for them? What do you make happen for them?
Basically, for my artists, if they want, I can give you studio time. I can get you shows, features. Anything you want to do as an artist.
Where are you recording your music?
I record at numerous places. The Batcave Studios on Spring Garden, 3rd and Spring Garden.
Batcave, I gotta check that shit out.
Yeah, that's where basically Batcave Studios is like the Quad Studios of New York. That's where all the rappers. You ever heard of Quad Studios in New York?
Yeah, of course.
Basically, it's like the Batcave of Philly.
No shit.
That's where all the main artists go to record. It's about 6 different studios inside this one building. It's like a lot of studios.
So who's recorded there?
Oh man, if I can name every rapper in Philly, from the Meek Mills, the AR Abs, Oskinos, the Cores, the Lil Uzis, everybody.
Well,
everybody
shit.
that came out of Philly recorded in the Batcave studio.
Now let me ask you: Did you see? We're in West Philly. Did you see Lil Uzi come up? Did you see Meek Mill come out? Did you see that happen?
Not Lil Uzi, but Meek Mills a while back. Oh, a long time ago, before he even was got off the ground, when he was coming up. Yeah.
Oh, pause. This I want to get. So you were there. You kind of witnessed what the fuck happened there.
Well, yeah, basically in my era, growing up a rap, like how Meek Mill started up in the
Man,
DV.
hold up. I'm trying to get this. Hold up. This is history, man. Fucker. All right, go for it. So you were around when Meek Mill kind of that's kind of your era, right?
Yeah, like basically the Meek Mills, the Chris and Neefs, and I grew up around that era. Like basically I was real close with Neef's brother, Pooter Brown. I don't know if you ever heard him. He was an artist. His name is Pooter Brown, but he's basically, I don't want to say gave up on rap, but he started his own fitness company, so he's doing that now. And basically I grew up with like Chris and Neef. Like I seen him get signed to the Rock and all that and everything. So I've been around music and all it for a long time. That's why I said I always been doing it, but I never really took it serious until about a couple years ago.
What were the battles like? Because I saw a couple. You tell me.
Oh man,
here.
we can be here all night. I've witnessed some battles, man. That's legendary. Like legendary battles. Like as far as the E Nesses and the Hollow Mans and the Meek Mills. Like I've been around some.
Where were those
legendary battles?
Where were those happening?
All around the city. West Philly, North Philly, Southwest, North Philly, Southwest, West Philly, everywhere in North Philly.
So was there any battle that actually stood out for you?
Well, yeah. Actually, there's one classic battle that if you're not from Philly, you don't know about this battle. It was a battle between, was it E Ness and Hollow Man? It was E Ness and Hollow Man. That was like one of the classic battles ever. They used to have battles. It would just be like a group. They would just call, be like, we're having battle night, and it wasn't no like, you know how the battles now that they have on TV, they're all staged and set up.
Yeah.
None of these battles were staged or set up. Everybody would. If you rap, you were there. If you were next up, if you say, me and him start battling, and I got a group of guys or somebody, whoever rapped, they jump right in. They jump right in. Whoever wanted to rap, and it was like that. And that was one of the classic battles I ever seen between E Ness and Hollow Man.
Who won it?
Hollow Man. I believe in my eyes, but everybody say I don't know. But that was one of the classic battles.
So are they still going on today? Are those
Nah,
battles still
as
as
far
big?
as battles, nah,
Not like it used to.
not
Huh?
like I used to. Nah.
So what do you? I'm gonna stop that one and then start knowing. But what are your goals? You're already charging for features and everything like that. What are your goals for your music right now?
Well, basically, my thing is I like to make timeless music, hits. Like if it's not a hit, I'm not doing it. I may do little freestyles and stuff like that, but I like to make time. I got songs right now. I'll play for you. You'll think I just did the song, but I did it by 4 or 5 years ago, cause it's timeless music. You know, I like to make music for everybody, from the kids to older people.
How did you and Molly start coming up? I want to hear that story. I want to hear.
How do we meet, or how do we came with our what?
Yeah. How did you? Well, first of all, how did you two link up? That's the first thing.
Basically, Marley Cobain is a real childhood friend of mine. We grew up together. We played football together, everything. Like that's basically the first time I met Marley was playing football. It was a little league football team called the 69th Street Wildcats of 69th Street, and I'm like, who is this guy keep making everybody laugh? He was always funny since we were little. Everybody say, "Ma, you should do comedy. You should do comedy." So I'm like, who is he? I'm gonna go check this guy out. I'm like, you the black motherfucker. Sorry, excuse my language. I'm you black motherfucker over here making everybody laugh. And he just started laughing from cheesing from the game. We shook hands, like we introduced ourselves. We just been good, close friends ever since then.
So at what point did you guys decide to like start linking up and making this kind of comedy and brand?
Basically, about a year ago, I always, when we were little, I'm like, oh, he's black. You should do comedy. You should do comedy. You funny. But we were always playing around as kids. So about a year ago, he seen, I had my from the ground up. I started my, little entertainment company, and he seen, I was still doing my music or whatever. So a year ago, Marley Cobain, right here, this very spot that we're standing, he came to me and said, Josh, pulled me to the side. He said, Josh, I'm about to take this comedy serious. You got the from the ground up. Let's link it together. Music meets comedy. That's something we'll talk about later, but music meets comedy, basically. So I said, first you're going to have to get a manager. He has a manager, our childhood friend, his name is Time. Shout out Time. But basically, he's my artist as far as like on my label. Like basically like a traveling manager, because I'm everywhere with him. We do everything. So it's like, we're going to put my music and your comedy together, and we're just going to build from the ground up. Let's do it. And from a year till now, man, we made so much progress.
Tell me about some of the accomplishments you guys have made in the past year.
Oh, man. We have, like, to be honest, like, we about to get to where point we can't even walk on the streets because people bigging us up, Hey, y'all the funny guys. Bazzi, do the music. Hey, Marley, keep doing your thing. Bazzi. We've met a lot of great people, legendary rappers, legendary people that have been in the game for a while. We got big people reaching out to us, wanting to do things with us. As far as on the comedy wise, I've met people through music. He's met people through comedy, vice versa. So it's like a one hand wash the other. So we made a lot of progress, and we've made a lot of progress.
What advice do you have for like I don't know, man, somebody that wants to get into the comedy game, the skit game, the music game, but that not just as a hobby, but that wants to do it for real, seriously, full time?
Well, I feel as though, as me, as an artist, if you're really passionate about what you want to do in life, and that's your goal, and that's your passion, and that's what you want to do, like you holding that camera, that's your passion, right? That's what you want to do, right? Exactly. We wouldn't be right here. I feel as though you should go hard or whatever you want to do in life. I tell my son that all the time. You can be anything in this world you want to be. My son, 11 years old, he plays football and basketball. And like I tell people all the time, like if it's something you really want to do in life, do it. Don't stop. Keep going.
Is it difficult? Is it difficult giving up the day job and doing all that and saying this is what I'm going to do full time?
Oh man, it's real difficult. And we're gonna get into the job situation. I've been working at the Lincoln Hospital for 13 years, and I recently got fired about 9 months, about a year ago. And after I got fired, it was like I don't know if it was a sign from God or well, I don't know what it was, but ever since I got fired that year ago, that Marley came up to me and said, "Let's start this, really start taking it serious." It's like everything I could have did and was wishing I could have did while I was at work, I'm doing it. Like everything that I wish I could have, it's happening for me. So for real, it's like I'm getting paid for what I want to do. So why not? I still have a job. I got a little part-time job or whatever, but as far as this music, like if I really blow and make it to where I want to go in life with this, and I know I am, why not quit? This is my job. This is my passion. This is what I'm doing. So why work? Why still work? And
how did you know? How did you know what to charge and when to start charging?
Not to brag, but I know my music. I make good music. I make real good music, and like I play songs for people that are like, "Yo, you wrote that?" I'm like, "Of course, I write all my music." So it came a time and point where about a year ago, and I run into a lot of big people, and you do reggae, you do dance hall. I need a nice dance hall reggae hook. Ladies love to dance. But everybody kept coming up to me. I need a hook. So I said, hey, why not make money off of it? What am my passion or what I'm doing? I might as well start charging.
And just one time you were just like, yeah, it's gonna be $60
right.
or what?
Right. Yeah, there's one guy. He called me actually from he was from Delaware. A guy, he was just a fan, of my music, and he rap also. And he inboxed me and said, man, yo, I like your music. I need a hook. So I said, I charge. He said, okay, no problem. That was my first paid. So I said, might as well keep doing it.
And what about you shows or performances? Are you doing those for free? Or
Some of my shows, as far as now, at this point, about 5 months ago, my performances is like this one performance. When I performed, actually, you would have thought I was the main act because the way I attracted the crowd, and so I started thinking, all my shows is like that. So why not start charging for, shows? But basically, some shows, I make opportunity to make my own money because you sell tickets. Like this one show I had, a guy, he had opportunity. He gave me 30 tickets. You make $100. You give me half. You sell half. You keep the other half. So that's like getting paid for a show right there. But some shows, randomly, some guys would just hit me up. Oh, you trying to perform? Pay $15 or $10 or something like that. I wouldn't pay over $50 or $25 to perform. That's out. And some shows just be free.
So, all right, I know that you've been around, right? I mean, you've seen your fair share of shit. What I want to know, it's the same question I asked Molly, but I didn't get to record the whole goddamn thing. You were there when it happened. But what I want to know from you is, tell me a crazy ass Philly story.
Oh, man. Well, one for me, I can remember this like it was yesterday. It was a teenage club we used to go to. It's called Dances, called Bobby Dances, back when I was a teenager. And one day it was a little friend. He was older. He was about a couple years older than me, and we're best friends. Well, my best friend was all friends. Me, my brother, was 4 of us. So we decided to go to the club, Dances, one night. And I never forget, my mom told me to stay in the house. Don't go out tonight. So I said, you know, me being a teenager, not listening to my mom, I just still went out anyway. So me thinking, you know, my mom, everything she tells me is always right to the day. I always listen to her. Always, she says, son, always go with your first mind. And to this day, I do. To this story I'm about to tell you. So my friend, he had an older brother that was locked up in jail or whatever. And every time he would get locked up, he had a different car all the time. So the last time his brother got locked up, he had a car sitting in front of the house. They were just sitting. So we said one day we're going to get the keys and we're going to, you know, joyride or whatever. None of us got license. And we're teenagers, 16, 17, like that, 15, 16. So he said, he called me like, bro, we out. I'm going to get the keys tonight. I said, you sure, man? I said, your mom and you sure you can get the keys? He said, yeah, we out. I said, all right, bet, we out. We can go to Dances. We ain't got to kick it on the bus. So, long story short, he got the keys. Like I said, it was one friend of mine. He was about a couple years older. He was the only one that knew how to drive. We all knew how to drive, but not as good as he did. Because he would always take his mom's car, not having no license. You know, we were young and foolish. So he drove. My friend, his brother got the car. He was in the front seat, and me and my brother was in the back seat. So we cruising the city. We going everywhere. We joyriding. First, you know, we got a car, young, you know, going to see girls, all that. So we was like, we y'all ready? We going down Dances. So we joyriding past different clubs, you know, different let-out scenes, you know, trying to holler at girls and stuff like that. So not knowing the whole time, my brother was saying, yo, I think the cops following us. Well, we're not paying it no mind. So I decided to look back. I said, yo, the cops is following us. Yo, they've been following us for a minute now, like 2 blocks, like at least like 2 blocks, because I've been watching them. He said, all right, cool. So the whole time, I'm like, damn, well, is he really following us or is he going to pull us over? What's going on? So I said, hold up. Oh, man, is this like, we all scared. I'm scared. None of us got no lights. I'm like, we're going to jail. What's going on? So next thing you know, all you hear is whoop, whoop, sirens. They pulling us over. So as they're pulling us over, the whole time we like, yo, should we skate? Should we leave? Should we just chill or what? Should we just ride out on them? Police chase, what? So my man like, fuck it, we out. So basically, this is what we planned it. The car, as soon as we said at the bumper, as soon as the cop got out the car, we said as soon as he get our back bumper, walk to our back bumper, we just gonna skeet off. I'm like, yo, man, no, don't do that. Don't do it. I'm like, yo, don't do it, man. Just chill. Like, we're going to get in more trouble than we've been already in. So he was like, fuck it. As soon as the cop got to the back of our bumper, skirt, we on a police chase downtown. Like, I don't know if you know, in downtown area near the convention center, 13th Street. So we ride, we getting away from him. I'm like, he like, we about to lose him. I said, no, we not. You hear them other sirens? We're downtown. We're getting court. Man, actually, you know, I hear all these sirens. I'm like, yo, man, we're going to jail. So, long story short, man, we see that we lost him. We lost him. So it was like a block away. So all you hear the sirens, but they're like real far. So I'm like, yo, we lost him. So my friend that was driving, he said, as soon as we turn this corner, we got him. We going that little block and we out. We can hit West Philly, going back home. Man, soon as we turned this corner, I just closed my eyes. I don't know what happened after that. They told me the story after, but I'm about to tell you now. Soon as we turned the corner, boom, boom, boom. They said we hit about 5 parked cars on each side of the street. The car did like a 360. Boom, boom, boom. On each side like this, back like a boom, 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 boom. One time. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, everybody okay? They like, yeah, they cool, everybody okay? I'm not. I'm the only one that got hurt. My car door side, on my side, boom. Hit my leg, dented my leg, boom. So I thought the car just hit my leg, just real hard. I was cool. I, get up and be out. But I was in real bad pain. So I'm like, yo, I think my leg broke. So by that time, the cops at the car now, they getting my brother and my friends, they all out the car. They getting them all out the car. I'm like, I'm stuck, I can't get out. So the ambulance coming. They know I'm stuck, I can't get out because my door was stuck, like basically on my leg. I couldn't get out. I couldn't move at all. It felt like from here on down, basically when the ambulance got to the car and got to the vehicle and was getting me out the car, when they were lifting me up out the car, it felt like from my knee on down was felt like it was about to fall off. So they get me out the car, boom, boom. Lock my brother and all them up, but let him out next day because, we're minors. Long story short, I broke my hip and my hip and my femur. To this day, they asked because I was still playing football at the time. So they said, do you want a cast or do you want a bar in your leg? If you get the bar, you will heal faster so you can play football again. I said, cool. Bunk a cast, give me the bar in my leg. You know what I mean? So basically I had to go through therapy to walk again and everything. Long story short, I was the only one that got hurt in that accident. And my mom told me, don't go out the house. And I know it was the reason. And that happened that night. It was Valentine's Day, 1997. Valentine's night. I'll never forget it.
That is a crazy ass fucking story. I guess the moral of the story there is listen to your mom, right?
Always go with your first mind. Listen to your mom. Yep.
Yo, man, people want to get a hold of you. They want to check out your clothing line. They want to check out your music. Where do they do that?
First of all, you can follow me on Instagram, RasJosh215. Facebook, RasJosh with Douglas. And both of the links are on my Facebook and my Instagram for my SoundCloud for you to listen to my music.
Anybody want to give a shout out to?
And I'm sorry, one more thing else. You can follow my apparel page, From the Ground Up Apparel, on Instagram.
Anybody else you want to give shout outs to while we're out?
I want to give a shout out to Marley Cobain, aka Uncle Quick Slap. I want to give a shout out AR Ad for putting me on, and my man C-Dot for putting me on the OBH West or whatever. In the OBH West movement. Shout out the whole OBH West movement. And shout out my whole gang, man. West Philly. Shout out my son. Shout out me, man. Mon Duke. Shout out my man Will Red behind the camera.
Will Red.
All
right, brother. Thank you so much, RasJosh. It's always a pleasure to get to speak with you.
You already, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Mm-hmm.